Is it gonna work now? Is it gonna do its thing? Are we good? Like it's I think the title and other thing is not working on or something. Hold on, I have to see what's working or not. Is this working or not? Is it gonna work now? Okay. Here we go. All right. So that's working now. I have to go to this, go to this, and then do this. Switch that back to this. Sweet. This is how you snack if you're me. Hold on. I lost one. How easily my attitude just drifts away from me whenever I have a snack. Where's the chat thing? I don't know how I did that before, but I'll do that again later. Okay. Cat, you're kind of in the way. Thank you. Put that one live. Alright. Let's try this again. Do something I'm used to doing. kind of want that. Come on, guys. Doing something. I'm gonna do something cool. Just hold on. Need the right amount of targets. He's really immune, isn't he? But you need to get rid of him. I think you have to beat other things to get rid of him. You have to get rid of the, oh, no. This is bullshit. Oh, I gotta revive you too? Oh, man. Don't let me catch you slipping, brother. Don't let me catch you slipping. No. Shit, they're all shooting at me. I'll poke its eye out. Hey, buddy. Go to sleep now. Thank you. Man, even the game said go night. When you whisper into the void, does the void whisper back? I must be crazy. Let's respond. Let's do it again. Come here. Good morning. I don't even need to use the suit where I am. Woo! Call that bluff. Yeah, sit down, big boy. We sit down. No bombs. We don't like suicide bombers.
Primary wells overcome.
Oh, there's another one coming. Time to re-strategize. I mean, I have the best strategy actively, but I'm gonna do something stupid because I'm cool like that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Let me run away. Reload. Pop that shield by now, that sure would be kind of nice. There we go. And do we want to do a 3? he doesn't want to do a 3. No one want to do a 3? I don't want to do a 3 either. You want to do a 3? I think he'll stay for 1. Let's see how many leave if I deposit a 3.
Eyes out. This is gonna be rough.
Where do we begin? How about right here? I'm having to defend my ally because he's doing absolute nothing right now. Oh god, I'm gonna have to waste this super ammo here in a minute. Oh jeez. Literally doing most of the work right now. This man is a total gravity genius. He just is. Look at him. Banana Bob. What a name. What a Tarzan moment, man. That's great. Oh shit. Fuck off. Now! Now! No. still. There we go. Damn. Took me out again, the big fat ugly motherfucker. God damn it! Fucking ogre over there. Listen, Shrek, we're gonna have to take you down a notch. I did you really dirty. I'm sorry. Just stood there and threw bombs at him the whole time. That's my super now. That's ridiculously overpowered. This is what we're rocking. And then we got all solar basically, exception of these two that I switch between. And then you got this and a few things to choose from. And then here's the armor listing. I still need to max the level on it, but that's not going to be terribly hard. Well, it's difficult, but not impossible. You know. Yeah. We doing another one, guys, or did you all take off? I don't see anyone. No one here. Or are they all up here? There's people coming in. Let's wait for them. Oh, good. Butchered up. Oh, damn. Okay. Ooh, on my mouse. Great. I can't even. That's hilarious. That's like what me and my family threaten to do to each other from time to time.
I'm detecting a lot of energy variance.
That night, ridiculously not fun to me. I can't run. Why can't I run? Oh god! Oh god! Okay. We're good. There we go. Snack time. How easily my attitude goes away. Oh, damn it! Okay, I'm okay. My chair caught it. We're good. How easily my attitude goes away, though, when I have food. I'm just saying.
Power level set to maximum.
I'm over here being a team player, literally keeping everyone alive. Need to do some damage with it though. The big butts!
a lot of energy variance.
Warm. Some power or something more expensive. Is everybody left already? Oh, there's only one, two left. Three. So we have 4 people. We need like 2 more, I think.
This is gonna bring in some heavy hitters.
not ignoring you, just really focused if you're in the chat. If you're not, oh well. I'll check the chat. Damn. hadn't caught that right in time on its spawn, I would have been absolutely shot. There we go.
We got a lot of radiation all of a sudden.
Does we have another? green ammo as I can possibly. So bad. Interesting. So that's another one of this thing. Try it out. I mean, it's only a legendary, but it's not terrible. It's actually well balanced. What are we doing, guys?
This is Astral Patrol.
That's really good. That's really good. such a snapshot. Just wham, motherfucker! Smacked him in the mouth. Just smacked him. Said nah. Said nah, motherfucker, nah. You shall not pass. Oh. Ooh, they all targeted me on that one. Cleaned out too many at once. Boom. Kill the potato. Yes.
Primary wells ready to push past max.
No, you're still in here. Excuse me. Back burp. Yep, you're right. It tastes like s'mores. I got the most out of that. I'm gonna go back to orbit for a bit. Get rid of some of my stuff and put it in the vault. No! Damn it. We go back and get that. There we go. Okay. That. One. And we will put that for now, I guess. Do solar. We'll do solar. No, we'll do arc. And then. Or, yeah, we could do that. And then, it does bump me up a little, doesn't it? You can put me higher than that would be that. I could easily trade that out. But, yeah, this needs the upgrade. So, that one. And then that's 378 now. That's 378. That's 380. We're getting close to getting to 378 as a max stat. I'm trying to get to 550. Trying to get through triumphs and other things I can go through to upgrade my power level and whatever. Right now I'm just going through inventory. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I can see the chat. I can't, like, I have to back and forth between the chat and between the stream, so it's not like I'm going to be able to see everything all at once right now. I don't have two monitors. I just have like one, like true neutral, just one one monitor. You know, what is it, Jacrispy Vivo? I have to tell you, you asked me how many guns do I own IRL, the answer is none. I look pretty proficient. It's a game technique, not like I actually know how to shoot a gun. Just saying. You know, like this is kind of like point and click, whereas it's a little different, where you have to like aim above the target with the irons to be able to do that, and that's just... There's a bullet drop in gravity and wind that you have to calculate for when you're shooting an actual gun, and that's just not the same in a video game. There's also, like, you may not also have inertia or, like, certain things in certain servers, so, no, I'm not interested in dealing with Pot Awful anymore. He's kind of overstepped his boundaries with me. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry," but then behind my back does other things to counter his will to say he's sorry. So it's just an attempt to gaslight me again and try to get me to do things he wants me to do that otherwise I just don't agree with. So no. I am currently using a dragon build, I suppose, a warlock dragon build, something like that. Here, let me show you what the base is. So, my buddy helped me set this up, and this is Dawnblade. So we're running Solar subclass with an ice. We're using a Shadebinder submachine gun that's like self-reloading, which is kind of nice. So it has a cooldown between each, and you can speed that up a little bit based on your stats. But we're not going to worry about that terribly much because this is just made to be like the thing you go through the campaign with. This is what you would use on your like Crucible, Gambit, Raid, or whatever, just taking out mini targets or mini bosses, mini targets through mini bosses, and then this is what you would use to expense if you didn't have your super. And this alone just has its own thing, and this is kind of what we've got for what we used to call Sun Jesus back in D1, but it's been massively watered down, though quite effective. So anyway, I don't know. This is my build. I've got a interesting kind of skin going on that my buddy picked up for me, which is kind of nice. And I'm currently working on triumphs and powering up a little bit of my power level just by doing like the well or whatever else on different planets, different patrols or whatever else I can do at this point to then go do whatever triumphs I need to do, which is the next target after I'm done with all the inventory.
Underway.
I don't need any of this. How do I dismantle all of it? This is going to take a minute. Okay, so that's all gone. We're good. Inventory overlay. We're good. Yeah, we're good. And then quests. Where are the triumphs at? Are those in the journey? They are. Good. So another 15 of those. How many do I have to spend there? 53 coins? God, that's a lot of coins. Alright. Okay. So we are at the tower. Let's go see Sir. Telling you, man, the economy's hard. Y'all think it's just in real life. It's also in the video games, bro. I know it doesn't seem like much where some of the in-game currencies are only like worth like 7 cents a piece or whatever or less. But just think about this. Just think, it could have very well been what we have in real life. And it's already pretty hard to do anything on a video game sometimes unless you have like a direct bank account connected, which is not how most people want to play. Okay, how do I get or spend these coins on you? That's a reset rank. I don't want that. Alright, I'm not gonna worry.
Do not go looking for the line.
You got it, bud.
They come to you.
Alright, triumphs. What do I want to do? I've already done a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's a lot of undone stuff. Yeah, we're gonna need these. We need complete Nightfall. We can do that with some other people. This is all about the Nightfall Strike. Oh god, I don't want to do the Nightfall Strike. I don't want to. I know how easy they can be, but just at the same time, it's just so tedious. It's like so repetitive to have to do it over and over again. Maybe if I have my friends with me. It's on the Yamuna. Oh, I've already got a bunch done. And we're going to score more in Yamuna. Oh, I have to do this all in legendary again. Damn. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, I don't want to do it. I need a team. I need a team I can trust and shit like that, but it just doesn't exist. I mean, it kind of does, but they're always busy. I guess we're gonna need one. Okay. Just need one. There we go. I don't have anything left to drink. Ah. No, I can't see the chat while I'm playing the video game. I have to go back and forth and check in between. we need to do on Yamuna? Okay, so I got 13% already done, so that'll be okay. So I'm doing the ship now. Okay. All right, so more collecting, more. Gotta go collect whatever I need to get, whatever that is. Wait, where are the moats? Moats. Where's that detection? I don't know. People have such weird gamer tags nowadays. Like, I actually have kind of a unique gamer tag, and everybody else has got, like, you know, some weird name, dude. Like, why would you go with that? What, two-faced bullet? Why? It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe he just needs a hug. Hey, buddy, it looks like you need a hug. Here you go, buddy. Moats. Tupac, Meg, Machiavel. Oh my god. You know, lately, I hear there's a lot of games that are coming out that are supposed to be really good, one of which is like Halo, the Combat Evolved remake or whatever, and then they're going to price that out at like $50 to $60. And then that's only the campaign. And then they probably want you to pay another $50 to $60 plus for anything else that's an additional content, plus whatever you already paid for. I don't know about you, I'm going to be playing Master Chief Collection or Halo Infinite until it's no longer playable. Because I, at this point, just don't think it's worth to pay much more than I paid for Master Chief Collection, for what happened with Master Chief Collection, only to have them basically do the same thing all over again, just in a different way. All over the, you know, like this is, it's really sad and shameful that all it is a money grab for the next $50 to $60 for every little thing they put out next. That's ridiculous, and if that's not how it is, I may look back into it, but I don't know. I'm kind of pretty sure at this point that anything to do with like Halo CE isn't going to be good. Yeah, it's got so many features. You got a whole new like sense of how the game is intended to be played, but it still doesn't stop the fact that, you know, you already have the same game in another folder, and it's going to ask you to use way more data than you, like about the same amount of data as having the full Master Chief Collection at the start. Yeah. They want your whole drive. No, that's not okay. You know, I don't know. I respect something about the retro way. See, something about it was you had a small game that lasted like 8 hours or like something like that, and was effectively your childhood. Okay, and that meant it was an entire game. There was no DLC. It was a full title. You know, and it was like handcrafted by a gamer for a gamer. Whereas like Nowadays, it's just everything's not even crafted for the gamer. It's crafted to make money. And this game is Destiny 2, and this one is like this is like one of the most successful diabolical schemes of looter shooter on the internet, and I know it. I just happen to like the art form. Okay, don't criticize me too terribly bad for it. That all looks really cool. Okay, having a gun that shoots sun bullets at people is kind of nice. Imagine shooting a vampire with one of those. Yeah, pop it up, bang! Shot in the head, and the head explodes like a pimple. Yeah, just thinking about that. Into sunlight, no less. You know, I know that sounds crazy. It is crazy. It is very crazy. But there are a lot of things people believe. And then there's what was it? Oh, we were talking about the games. Oh yeah, there's also technically there's GTA 6, which is another one, and GTA 6 is not gonna be GTA like. I've heard and seen what it's gonna be like, and I'm just thinking, no way, man. No way, dude. There's no way they're gonna transform it that hard. There's just no way anybody's gonna continue to play that unless they're like an absolute noob to the game. Anybody with a respect for anything to do with GTA and why people played it or rather why people actually played it. Anybody with a respect for that will probably tell you that this new game is just not gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it. And then, what else is there? Oh, Marathon came out, but that's now a looter, shooter, battle royale, extraction game. No, the original Marathon Durandal was, I believe, if I remember playing it correctly, Marathon Durandal was a horde mode, arcade mode, and a campaign. I would have rather had that, and I actually have that to play, so I will probably go to play that at some point. I think at this point, to come to be it, most of the game, I haven't purchased a new game for like 6 years. I've had friends who have kind of like got me a game here or there. Like I remember one of the guys from the subscriber base got me Modern Warfare 2, and I wasn't in the mood for it anymore. I think I'd finally gotten sick and tired of Call of Duty, you know, and like that just was the final straw with that game, I guess. I don't know. So I didn't really play it to completion, but I did play it quite a bit, so I have like a few golden guns and like an entire weapons bracket of gold weapons. But no, you know, I stopped after that, and I was like, this is just too easy to get gold. So that wasn't exactly my favorite thing in the world, but also, like, any game that's come out for Call of Duty thereafter hasn't really been up my alley. I haven't been interested in it in one least bit, and then all my friends got back into it, and I was like, alright, well, you guys have fun. You know? To be fair, if it comes down to me spending money on a game for me, I haven't chosen to buy a game for myself for about, I want to say, 6 or 7 years, and I think my choice on that is base custom. That most of the games that come out now just aren't as fun, and they're all battle pass, no creative commons, just nothing interesting, not even intricate, like, specific details that would be specific to the game's nature. You know, it's all AI now. You look at like Black Ops, what is it, 6 or whatever it is. Goddamn, we're that far now. You look at that, and what you notice is that like it's all AI influenced. The whole game is so tedious because it's all AI
Major
influenced.
radiation damage nearby. Could be trouble. We should check it out.
So I wasn't interested in that, though people tried to get me to be interested in that. I just wasn't. To be fair, I don't think there are games that are coming out lately that I'm very interested in. My greatest suggestion to gamers right now would probably be go stock up on all the emulators you can possibly get, and otherwise things that you can keep and actually own as a file in your open collection on your storage drive. Keep just an extra drive. You don't have to keep it pre-installed, just keep it external. And keep all your games on it, like every game, just the file of it and how to install it or utilize it, you know, and make an entire Entourage arcade out of a bunch of storage drives, and then use those at your leisure whenever you feel like it. I know that's kind of diabolical because you'd need a decent PC to process that from an external drive anyway, and that's a good point, but I have that, so I can kind of get away with it. But at the same time, I really recommend that if you have a relevantly new PC, like, you know, 5060 or 5060 Ti or further, really consider doing that. Or 5070, I think, 5070 Ti or further. Yeah, because 5060 wasn't really that good. But I have a 5090, so I think with the advantage of processing I have, I should probably use it to play something that I actually own, rather than have to have the possibility of one, having my favorite game deleted by the corporate, and against the will of the people, no less. This is nothing new. They've done it before. They'll do it again. You know, it's that incredible corporate hammer. The kill switch, I suppose. But they already took away the whole dev team for this game, Destiny 2. The whole dev team was just recently sacrificed for the good of the company. You know, read the fine fucking print. You know, like, just saying. Hey, don't hate me for it. I'm just saying. You know, like, let's just face it here. This game is by far better. I mean, when it comes to Destiny 1 is definitely more overpowered for the Warlock and less interesting for the Hunter. But this game is more interesting for the Hunter and less for the Warlock, but I still play Warlock, you know? But if you take away this game, you're going to have a lot of fans who won't be very happy about that, and they've already cut off all the external stuff they were going to put into the game from there on out with that dev team, which means there will be nothing new for this game forever. So what they're aiming to do is to try to force you to buy the next new game and move on with your life. Like, you know, like, but just think, dude, look at this. This is like a memory for us. This is like an entire friendship thing for us. You know, gaming is not just, oh, it's a passive side hobby. It's also a social lifeline. Like, there are a lot of men on here who actually would refer to gaming as a social lifeline when regarding how many people have, like, a moment's notice before they end up, you know, not being with us anymore, you know, and gamers do either one of two things: encourage you to stay, or at the very least, or be a total douchebag until you die. And I get it, I do both from time to time. I'm kind of bipolar, it's how I am. But, you know, I think we can all kind of agree most of the games coming out nowadays just aren't worth paying for, so I would really just recommend going retro. Get yourself into arcade stuff and get yourself into what you grew up with, you know, like get yourself into the stuff that you basically understand. Get that pool table and card table and arcade unit. Get a Game Boy that retro emulates with RetroArch. Get an emulator station so that you can do whatever, you know, like do that. Stack up on emulations and ROMs and ROM hacks and just make your own library so that when corporate says, well, where'd they all go? they can say, well, they have all the games you tried to take away, and they didn't let you get away with it. You'd have to go like legally corporate political with this to actually take it away. You know, and that's not going to happen easily. You know, so I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of disappointed that no one's going to keep up with this masterpiece. But whatever, I guess. And all the games that are coming out thereafter aren't really that interesting. I think the most recent game I actually got interested in as a free-to-play was Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and that wasn't even a full title. That was just it's still in early access. It has never been a full title, so it's always been buggy and messy and just not exactly balanced, and has its own issues. And I think sometimes it's fun. It depends on the day, I guess. But I don't think there's a lot you can do when it comes to asking for what the people actually want, the consumers actually want. The corporate does not care. And that's just evident. No one will tell you otherwise. And if they do, they're lying to you. So, I don't know. I wish there was some regard. We sit here and play your game, and then I guess when it's all over, you have to go find a new game to play. That's what they want you to do. That is probably not what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up going... I've already made a massive collection of retro games. That was my intended plan. Like, me and my friends all kind of like got together and we made a whole collection of like different downloadables that gave us access to like over... I already have on a game system that I picked up from RetroArch called an R36S. I already showed you guys that. And that plays wonderfully and has about 15,000 games on it. And other than that, I have another like 30,000 games now that I have access to on my PC. So if this comes down to a corporate versus consumer like kind of battle of wit, I suppose, I'm pretty sure the gamers are going to win, because we all have realized we can have access to basically anything for free, even before launch day. So, like, you know, it would just be viable to say that maybe they should just keep up with the games that are currently have a player base rather than avoid them because they just don't care anymore, because it's not making them enough money or whatever. This is still your product, isn't it? You know? Anyway, I suppose we're just kind of riding around. Hey, go over it. Go around it. Didn't want to do that. I kind of wish gaming wasn't such a disappointment these days. It just is. The things you have fun with for so long, and then eventually they take it all away from you, as if it's their right to. Let's go to the road real quick. Yeah, I think like the most interesting game right now just might be Marvel Rivals as a free-to-play. But if it's not for free-to-play, I'm not terribly interested in it anyway. I've played enough superhero games in my day, thanks. Who's inviting me? Who are you? That is a hella racist name. I don't know if I want to play with you. No, You can't be coming up to me with a gamer name like that. That's ridiculous. Love yourself, sir. That's ridiculous. I need more snacks. I'm alright. Let's go to, actually I think, yeah. We did Neptune, we did Dream Cities. Wait, there's fractures over here. Oh, distortions. My vape went missing. go crazy. Who knew that a complete work affection could be so cool? So wide and so vast. You know? Peace, guys.